Ayan, magandang hapon po. Live na po tayo ngayon. Okay, we are now live. Yun. Okay, we are now live. We are now live. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Musinahan ang mga kaibigan. Hello. Uy, hello Manay Marla. Mayong hapon. Kamusta Manay? Hope you're okay dira ba? Lapitan na lang tatod no kung di pa ta magkilita ay. Okay. My dear friends, hope you can sound check. Hope you can join us today. Manami ang atong topic subong no may special guest kita. So kung sino ina siya surprise na lang subong no we'll have a surprise guest today. So hopefully our surprise guest can come a little bit later. Okay. Good afternoon, my dear friend. Welcome sa Bonding with Reelj for another episode of growing together and exchanging ideas together. Okay. For this afternoon, we will have a special guest. Okay. Kung sino po yan, abangan na lang po natin maya-maya ng konti. Okay. So, pero I think hindi na po siya sikreto. Sino po yan, abangan na lang po natin. Okay, hindi na po siya sikreto kasi nakita yun na po yung pangalan niya dyan. Okay. The name is wide open there. So, hopefully, he could come. Yan. Open there. So, Kid Pastor. Ayan. Good to hear ng Merla nga you're okay dira. And salamat gid no for subscribing ng Merls and thank you as well for the support. Yan. Dear friends, if you have your questions in a bit later, okay, please feel free to buzz us up, okay? Wag po kayong mahiya na magtanong mamaya, okay? For our friends here on Facebook, okay, we would still be talking about stress and anxiety due to or as a result of pandemic, okay? And last week, okay, we had Dr. Omega Garibay who shared to us about emotional intelligence. Ayan, okay? So hopefully you have also what do you call this? You have picked or you have learned something. Okay, and may part 2 po tayo ng ating topic. Okay, we will be having a part 2 of our topic with Dr. Garibay on July 25, if my memory is right. July 25. That's a Sunday pa rin. Okay? May part 2 po tayo due to public request kasi maraming nabitin sa discussion natin last Sunday with Dr. Garibay. And sa mga sa mga in love. Oh, wow. By next week po, meron po tayong bagong episode dito sa Reelj R. Pero it's gonna be on Saturdays naman siya. Okay? It's gonna be on Saturdays and we will be having four wonderful ladies to join us and a gentleman. Okay? It's gonna be every Saturday naman siya at 2 o'clock pa rin. Okay? So if you have joined us in our previous episodes, diba? Kasama ko po dito are my dear friends, no? Mga kasama ko rin before sa Steps of Faith nung medyo makapal-kapal pa yung mga buhok natin. Okay? So we would call the new segment as Reunion, the Love Hour series. Okay? It's gonna be the reunion, the Love Hour series. And for the whole 1 hour, we will be talking about love. Okay? So ang lahat po ng mga in love, lahat po ng mga may mga katanungan sa pag-ibig. Okay? Or wala po kayong shock absorber. Okay? Or wala po kayong mapaghugutan. Okay? So feel free po to join us every Saturday naman po yan. Saturdays naman po yan at 2 o'clock pa rin. Dito lang po sa Reelj R. Okay? So, oops, navigate from the screen, the live video. Okay. Okay. So, dito pa rin po sa Reelj R. Okay? So, time check po natin is 1:39. Okay, and in a few minutes, we will be starting our short devotional. Okay, so let me also take this opportunity to say good afternoon kay Nang Merla Bendecion. Ayan. Magandang hapon, Ate Merla. And then I would like also to thank yung mga subscribers natin. Thank you very much for subscribing. Okay, as of the moment, we have 200 220. Let me check. 224. Okay, we have 224 subscribers already, and thank you very much. Okay, and I do hope that you are also growing with us. Okay, and please feel free po to share the link and let's spread the good news. Okay? Let's spread the good news para naman po na mas marami po tayong ma-encourage, mas marami po tayong ma-reach out and share. Okay? Okay. Uh-huh. So it's July 11 na mga kaibigan, no? Parang kailan lang nag-Christmas tayo at saka nag-New Year, no? Pero we are now halfway through the year. Okay? Good afternoon sa Facebook ng mga kaibigan natin. And hope you can join us today. Okay? I hope you will stay tuned with us for an hour as we talk more about stress and anxiety due to pandemic, and we have some friends later on who would be joining us. Okay? So, special shout out sa lahat ng mga kaibigan. Okay? Si Eka, Siopaw. Okay? We would like as well to extend our heartfelt condolences sa family Faldas Paduhino for the passing away of Lola Pising. So, condolence sa bugos nga panimalay. Okay, okay, so sa ating mga kaibigan, no, medyo ingat-ingat pa rin tayo. No? We still have we still have the COVID around us, so let's not be too confident. Okay, so let's keep on doing our task by disciplining ourselves and keeping ourselves free from this virus. Okay, so our government cannot do it alone, but we will also need to do our part. Okay, to all my students out there in Taiwan, okay, who are listening to us or who are browsing and tuning in with us when they're available, good afternoon to you, my dear friends. Okay, we would like to say hi to Albie, to Bono, to Stella, to Jeff, to Jack, okay, to Emily, okay, and of course to Kai. Good luck on your interview, okay, and I'm looking forward to hearing some good news on your new set of interview, okay, and of course to Alice and our wonderful kids, okay, the kids that we have Clement, Rachel, Sophie, Sophia, Crystal and Max. Okay, good afternoon, kids. And of course, my new brother out there in Vietnam. Hello, William. Okay. And of course, we would like to also greet uh, happy birthday sa lahat ng may mga birthday. Okay. Our time check po is 1:44. Okay. May 1 minute pa tayo para sa ating mga greetings. Yung mga nasa Facebook ko, baka may gusto kayong i-shoutout dyan. Okay, pa-post na lang po dyan. Okay, pa-comment na lang po sa gusto niyong i-shoutout. Okay? Um, Once again, ingat-ingat din po tayo. No? By the way, my dear friends, for the whole month of July, we will be talking about stress and anxiety due to pandemic or as a result of pandemic. Okay, so if you have your experiences or questions or stories there to tell us or to share, okay, don't hesitate to share your stories or your questions, okay, and we would gladly discuss them and help in whatever we can to somehow inspire and allow us all to grow, okay, and then next month August, no, mas maganda din po ang topic natin. We had also prepared a good and excellent topic, especially for those not just especially for this but to all of us, because we would be having um, guests, yung mga parents with kids na may mga special needs. Okay? We would be having a few parents with children na may mga special needs na mga children. Okay? So, ito naman po yung pag-uusapan natin sa susunod na buwan. Huh? And we have invited also an officer ng local group dito sa Iloilo who is also a teacher, okay, and officer din ng National Council ng mga ng NGO na specializing in children with special needs, okay? So if you know somebody or if you have a friend or ikaw mismo may anak na may special need, okay? So every Sunday next month, iba-iba po ang concern or iba-iba po ang focus natin, but it will still center on uh, children with special needs. Okay, so hope you could also join us next month. Okay, that's for children with special needs. Okay, so once again, I would like also to invite you next Saturday. No? Next Saturday, that is July July 17. Ayan ba, July 17 na, halfway sa month ng July. We would be kicking off with our new segment dito sa Bonding with Reelj or dito sa Reelj R, and we would be talking about love. Okay? So, every Saturday po yan. Every Saturday po yan. The segment is entitled Reunion, the Love Hour series. Yan. So lahat po ng mga nag-request and mga nagtatanong and nagsishare ng mga hugot nila sa pag-ibig. Okay? Ito na po ang kasagutan. Dito po tayo maghugutan sa Reunion, the Love Hour series. Okay? And what do you call this? We would be at the same time we would be entertaining questions. Okay, we would be entertaining questions and may interaction pa rin tayo. Okay, may interest may interaction pa rin tayo and open discussion pa rin tayo katulad nito. Okay, so let's enjoy. Okay, let's enjoy and grow together. Okay. So anyway, our time check, my dear friend, our dear friends, is 1:48, and to kick off our topic for today, okay, let's start off with our devotional. Okay, let's start off with our devotional and our meditation for this afternoon. Okay, is found in First Thessalonians. Okay, First Thessalonians 5. Let me share the verse. Okay, First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 11, which says, "Therefore encourage one another, build each other up, just as in fact you are doing." Okay, encourage one another. Yan, no? So marahil po, I'm very sure that all of us have our own share of struggles in life, right? All of us have our own growth experiences, di ba? May mga kanya-kanya po tayong journey and iba-iba po yung stories natin, di ba? We all have our stories to tell, and our experiences are of different level. Okay? Our stories are of a different level, and ang struggles po natin is iba-iba, right? Iba-iba ang struggles natin. So, kahit po mga twins, 'di ba? Kahit po mga twins, iba rin yung mga struggles nila, iba din yung mga what do you call this? Yung mga experiences nila, and they would have different stories to tell as well, no? And sometimes we would wonder that our choices in life are also geared towards good solutions, 'di ba? Ang mga decision natin minsan akala natin tama. Ang mga decisions natin minsan is akala natin it's geared towards a good result. Pero bakit minsan hindi maganda ang nagiging result, 'di ba? Because maybe somewhere along the line medyo hindi maganda yung takbo, or maybe somewhere along the line may mga missing links po tayo, right? And every day in our lives we make decisions or we make choices, right? We always make choices, and these choices would always affect our our future. Our choices would always affect our existence, ika nga, right? And many times we could hear a lot of people or Christians, even Christians, asking God, bakit nangyayari po ito? Or God, why me? Why this? Why do I need to experience this one? And so on and so forth. and we start to blame the Lord. We start to waver, right? Our faith is starting to waver, especially nowadays, no, na matindi ang mga pagsubok natin sa buhay, right? It's been more than a year that we have this pandemic. It has been a roller coaster ride for many of us, or for all of us, for that matter, right? It has been a roller coaster ride for all of us, and many have already lost hope, no? or many of us have already negative na mga pag-iisip. I mean, like, nawawala na tayo ng pag-asa sa buhay, right? But, okay, but this is the beauty of being Christians. And this is also one of our purposes and goals dito sa Reelj R, okay, that somehow in the midst of trials, in the midst of difficulties, okay, we could grow together. Diba? Somehow, we can inspire. Okay? Hindi na lang man, I mean, hindi man tayo magkita-kita face-to-face, hindi man tayo magkakabanding face-to-face, but yet we have the social media wherein we can help each other, we can support. Well, we can support each other sa ating mga pang-araw-araw. And that is a great blessing already sa ating sa ating faith, okay? And we can help encourage and build up one another as we affirm God's goodness sa isa't isa, okay? And marahil masabi nyo, how can we be a blessing? How can we encourage others? Hindi naman tayo nagkakasama-sama, right? And encouraging people, okay, in encouraging each other, we do not need to say a lot of words. Diba? We don't need to say a lot of words because sometimes less words, less mistakes, less words, less heartaches. Ika nga, diba? Less words, less heartaches. No? So sometimes in helping others, kailangan lang po natin is mag-extend ng listening ear. Di ba? Just extend a listening ear to others. No? And that would already be enough. No? So these times po ng pandemic, okay, na extended so much for several hours lang, for several months already, and maybe years sa ibang panig ng mundo, right? Many of us are, as I've said earlier, are losing hope, okay? And many just need a listening ear, okay? A listening ear that can act as a shock absorber, a listening ear that can help us um, be a channel na kung saan po tayo makakabuhos ng sama ng loob, makakabuhos ng mga frustration natin sa buhay. Right? So, with that, it can just be as simple as that. And it would already mean a lot to many. Okay? And that is the gift of our faith. The gift of God sa atin sa pamamagitan ng ating pananampalataya. And maybe many of us will also claim that we have a big faith. And sometimes people would even tell us, or we could hear some people say, I have a big faith, right? But a big faith, but during testings, during trials, yung big faith medyo napupunaw, di ba? So meaning to say sometimes our faith is not as strong as we think. it is. Okay? And sometimes our faith becomes a source of pain to many. Bakit po sinasabi ko na our faith becomes a source of pain to many? Because many Christians out there would think that kasi naging Christian na sila, mas marami yung kanilang mga pagsubok sa buhay. When they started to have faith, their struggles increased. When they started to have faith, more problems come their way. It's because that we really did not have enough time to think about it, and we did not really focus on where our faith should come from. Okay? But actually, my dear friends, our faith is not a result of our good works. Our faith is not a result of our hard works, but it is a gift given by the Lord. Right? So our faith should be a source of encouragement to all of us. Our faith should be a source of strength to all of us. That with faith we can move mountains. With faith we can tell to the mountain, move, and it will be moved. Yan po kung talagang solid yung faith natin. Okay? So when we understand God's perspectives of faith, that faith is working, that faith is His work for us, then tsaka po tayo makakahinga sa buhay. Tsaka lang po tayo we can start to face and look at life in a different way and in a positive view. Okay? So, ngayong hapon po, my dear friends, we are reminded that if we want to survive, okay, if you want to survive in this generation or in this situation right now, kapit lang po tayo. Okay? We need to have a solid faith, and we would not limit that, or hindi po natin yan ipagkait sa ating sarili. But as our passage earlier said, encourage one another. Encourage one another as we usually or as we are doing. So sana po sa pamamagitan nitong simple vlog natin or simple vlog natin, Reelj R and Bonding with Reelj, we are able to encourage, okay, some of our friends, and even sa Facebook natin na mga account, no, we are hoping and praying that somehow we can encourage and we can uplift, no, some of our friends and families out there who are struggling. Okay, so kaya nga po lagi po nating sinasabi dito sa Reelj R that every time we are having our live stream, our live discussion, wag po kayong mahiya. Okay? Don't be shy to ask questions. Don't be shy to interact. Diba? Don't be shy to interact para naman po we would grow together. Malay nyo po ang tanong niyo ang the answer to your questions is the problem ng ibang tao. Diba? Or your problem might be the answer to others, or it might be na hindi lang ikaw ang nag-iisa sa problema mo. Okay? So as we share together, as we grow together, we would come to realize that we are not alone. Okay? We are not alone on this boat, right? We are not alone on this boat, and we have a lot of people who are also suffering and who are also going through the same situation na meron po tayo. Okay? So as we continue to as we continue to struggle, and as we continue to survive, okay, as we continue to survive in this chaotic situation, as we continue to survive in these uncertain days natin, okay, we should not forget that we have a big God. We have a great God whom we can hold on to, and that um, we can run to in times of distress, in times of uncertainty. No, hindi po tayo nag-iisa. Okay. Ah, good afternoon sa ating mga kaibigan who are joining us today. Huwag po kayong mahiya. No? Free time po natin ngayon. Mukhang busy po yung guest natin, or mukhang wala pong baka mahirapan po siya sa signal sa area niya. Okay? Uh, but hopefully he can join us. But anyway, if you have your questions, my dear friends, wag po kayong mahiya, no? And just a little recap. Okay, just a little recap sa topic natin last week. No, we had a good discussion last week with Dr. Omega Garibay. No? Dr. Garibay uh, shared to us briefly about emotional intelligence or emotional quotient. And sabi po ni Dr. Garibay last week, kailangan po natin maging totoo sa ating sarili. And we need to verbalize. We need to verbalize our emotions. We need to accept reality. Bago po tayo makapag-move on sa buhay natin, we need to accept the reality that we are in. Uh, Acceptance is one of the things that is hard to do, 'di ba? Lalo na kung medyo masakit ang mga pinagdadaanan, 'di ba? No, mga experiences natin is medyo masakit sa buhay, no? So medyo mahirap tanggapin ang katotohanan, right? But uh, we learned last week that we need to accept reality. We need to have an open mind to accept it, and by the time we can accept reality, then we can start to move on sa buhay natin. Okay? So indeed, ngayon maraming mga issues that would confront our society, and at present we do not have solutions or answers sa mga questions sa buhay, right? But kung magpapatuloy lang po tayo, if you continue to hang on and hold on in life, I'm very sure that God would lovingly show us and reveal to us ano ang reason bakit natin kailangan mag-experience ng ganito. Okay? Or why should you need to undergo such experience? Right? Okay? Pero ang tanong po dyan, are we also sensitive? Are we also hearing what the Lord is telling us? So maybe we should also ask ourselves if we really want this, or if we really want to have a good and somehow medyo matiwasay na buhay, sa palagay ko po, ang unang tanong na kailangan natin tanong is, what have I done? Diba? Have I done my part in solving the problem? Have I done my part in alleviating the circumstances? Ay, uy, nung Butch! Hello! Magandang hapon, nung Butch Igiko. Okay, yan. Praise God. Okay. Nung Butch, ngayong hapon and nice to see you here sa FB and keep safe. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So as we have mentioned, no, we have a lot of situations and we would have a lot of questions, but depende po sa atin kung saang perspective tayo, no? If we would look at things in life in a perspective of human intelligence, then wala po tayong mararating diyan, no? But if we would look at life as in the perspective ng Panginoon, for sure we can go somewhere. I remember one story. May isang mother and daughter. One time daw the mother is cooking cake, baking a cake. And then the daughter said, "Mom, what are you doing? What are you cooking?" And so the mom said, "Darling, I'm making a cake, your favorite cake." Whoa, the daughter said, "Wow, mom, excited na po ako. I'd love to to taste the cake." Okay, so sabi ng nanay, "Okay, if you're that excited, here, take some eggs." And then sabi ng bata, "Mom, yak, hilaw po yan. It's not cooked. Ang langsa." Okay. So the mother said, "Okay, kung ayaw mo ng malansang itlog, eto na lang, have some flour." "Ma'am," sabi ng bata, "anong gagawin ko diyan sa harina? What will I do with the flour?" Right? Wala, iiyak, sabi ng bata. So sabi ng nanay, "Okay, so ayaw mo ng itlog, ayaw mo ng harina, eto na lang, asukal. Yan, asukal. Matamis yan." Sabi ng bata, "Nanay naman eh." Okay? But nevertheless, the mother said, "Okay, now why don't you go out, play for the meantime, and then tatawagin na lang kita pag tapos na." To make the long story short, the cake was done, okay? And the little girl ate it, and sabi ng bata, "Wow, mom, sabi na nga ba masarap kang magluto." Okay? And so sabi ng nanay, "My dear daughter, life is just like that. Life is just like that. In life, marami po tayong ingredients, di ba? Marami po tayong experiences that would contribute, right? But if we look at these experiences per experience, malamang hindi po tayo magtatagal sa mundo, right? If we would look at life per segment, right? Thank you very much, nung Butch. Praise the Lord. Okay? God bless you as well, Manong. Okay? God bless you as well. Okay? So life is really tough. And if we would look at it per segment, nako, ma mahihirapan tayo sa buhay. But God made a wonderful plan that we should not look at life per segment, but we would look at life in its entirety. No? We would look at life as its entirety. So mean to say, ang buhay na titingnan natin is the life na hindi siya compartmentalized, but we should look at life, okay? We should look at life in its entirety. No? We should look at life as a whole. Hindi siya compartmentalize. Okay? Hindi siya compartmentalize. Okay? And we should uh okay? And we should we should, what do you call this? We should look at it as a whole, 'di ba? Kasi if we would look at life as a whole, then life is beautiful. Life indeed is beautiful, mga kaibigan, because God works God works in mysterious ways, no? Na na hindi na what do you call this? We would just be in awe. Okay? We would be in awe of his greatness sa buhay natin. Okay? Okay. No? So, life is although life is not a bed of roses, 'di ba? Life is not a bed of roses. Marami pong mga pagsubok, maraming mga maraming mga tests. Okay? Marami ang mga tests. But life is beautiful, 'di ba? Life is beautiful, and life is matatawag nating maraming mga bloopers in life. Okay? Maraming mga bloopers in life. So, um, ayan. Uy, ayan. Sir One Mig, ayan. Sir, nagpadala po ako ng link. Nagpadala po ako ng link doon sa ating GC. Um, Paki-click na lang po yung link, sir. Ayan na. Pumasok na yung yung special guest natin. Okay? Ayan. Sir One Mig, andun po yung link ng mga guest natin sa sa GC natin. Nasa ano po kayo eh, nasa regular viewer po kayo, no? So nasa regular viewer po kayo, Sir One Mig. Please click on the second link po na pinadala ko sa sa GC natin. Ah, yun po yung link para sa mga bisita natin. Okay? Para po maka-join po kayo dito sa akin sa taas at mag-bonding po tayo. Okay? So, well, yes, our guest is here, but maybe angan-anganan po natin siya, no? Um, Maybe Sir One Mic is just having a little connection problem, so I'm sure in a few minutes, andito na po siya. Okay? Okay? Because I understand that si Sir One Mig busy ngayon, and I think nasa out of town siya. Okay, but we are so thankful and grateful na he can join us. Okay, he can join us today. Okay, it's a great privilege, no, sa Reelj R to have Sir One Mig. Ayan, no, siya yung una-unang showbiz personality na mag-guest natin dito, and we are looking forward to having him. Okay. One Mig here, sir. Ayan, sige. Ayan. Ayan. Sir, paki-click na lang po yung link, and then no need to download po kasi ano naman siya eh. Parang ano lang siya, what do you call this? Chrome, Google, ang tawag nila doon? Google, parang ano lang siya, parang page lang po siya. Okay? Ayan. So, we are so grateful that in spite of his busy schedule, nakapag spare time po siya for a few minutes to join us. Ayan. Okay, but while we are waiting for Sir One Mig to join us, okay, I would like again to to invite all of you, no, by August po, ang topic po natin is yung mga parents na may mga anak na may special need. Yan. Ah, mga anak, mga struggles naman ng mga parents na may mga special need na mga kabataan. No? We understand that we have a lot of friends who have who are in this situation, and that marami sa kanila is mga nadidismaya, or many of them are frustrated, no? But many of them are also finding a lot of encouragement. So next month, for the whole month, we would be talking about their struggle. No, how does this parents cope up with having children na may mga special needs? Ayan, Zai, good afternoon. Punta ka dito sa sa bahay, no? Sa vlog. Andito si Sir Mig, maya-maya ng konti, hinihintay lang natin. Okay? Dito tayo magkwentuhan. Zaito po is isa din sa mga kasamahan ko sa kabilang bahay. Ito po yung katropa ko sa counseling doon, at saka hindi naman po sa counseling, pero sa si-share ng mga encouragement, no, sa mga buwibisita sa bahay namin sa kabilang dayo. Ay. So, Sai, halika. PM mo ko, Sai. Wait. PM mo ko, Sai. Bigyan kita ng link para makapagkwentuhan natin si Sir Mig. I understand po kasi ngayon, okay, yung baby ni Sir Mig is also in the hospital, I understand, or yung wife niya, I'm not so sure, but we pray for the family, no? And hindi po mahirap po yung magkasakit ang baby. Okay, the baby is sick right now, so talagang mahirap pong magkasakit ngayon sa mga panahong ito, no? So let's pray for his family, si Sir Mig. Okay, and Zai, nag-send po ako, Zai, ng link, no? Samahan mo ako dito sa taas, no? Samahan mo ako dito sa taas kasi baka mas taas-track ako mamaya. Newly born. Okay, sorry. Ayan, okay. My dear friends, help me in welcoming Sir Mig. Ayan.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. Ayan. Ayan. So, welcome po, sir. Kamusta po kayo?
Okay naman ka ako. At least, awa ng Diyos, healthy pa rin. Hindi tayo tinamaan ng COVID.
Sir, you might want to greet our listeners, our viewers this time.
Yeah, hi sa lahat po na nakikinig po dito, and thank you for inviting me in the show.
It's a privilege na makausap ko yung brother ko. Sabi ko, ano mo kay Sir Mig, baka pwede natin siyang i-guest. As I've mentioned, sir, sa chat natin before, one of the purposes ng program is to inspire people.
Yeah.
So hindi lang po sa mga ordinary, but having you as a showbiz personality noon, and ngayon medyo I understand na hindi na po kayo sa sa widescreen.
Yeah, wala, matagal na. Matagal na. 2003 yan.
Okay.
So, matagal na rin.
So, pag-usapan muna natin, sir, yung a little background, okay? Kasi like nakita kita before sa sa That's Entertainment.
Right? No, I was never in That's Entertainment.
Wala ka doon? Wala ka ba doon? Ayun, di maling information ko. Okay. Sir, how young were you when you started sa movies?
Mga 17 years old. Yeah,
Ah,
gano'n.
so papaano po kayo napadpad sa showbiz?
Ano lang, when I got back from Canada, sabi sa akin nung friend ko, nung parang manager ko, ganyan, if I wanted to try out for this show na TGIS. So sabi ko, why not?
Oh,
Let's give
yes.
it a try. Tapos nun yun lang. Nag-try out, then the rest was history.
The
Hindi
rest
na
was
ako
it.
umuwi ng Canada. Yeah.
So you're from Canada and umuwi ka lang dito just for that one.
No, I'm not from Canada. I was there kasi parang my dad sent me there to handle the business in Canada.
Ah,
Pero mga mga 1 to 2 years lang ako doon. Yun nga, dahil nga, I was supposed to live there for good. Pero yun nga, dahil nga, napunta tayo sa showbiz, so, yun,
mm,
nabalik tayo dito.
mm. So sir, ngayon po sir na pandemic ano and then how is life outside showbiz?
Well, for me, I like it better because hawak ko na yung oras ko. Now, yung same before na sobrang busy,
Mm.
parang hindi ko magawa yung mga gusto ko. Now, mas tahimik ang buhay. Tapos, I get to do what I really want to do.
Uh-huh.
At my own pace, di ba?
Mm.
Ayun, I'm happier now na I'm a private person, di ba?
So
Kesa
sir,
nung,
was
but
there
siyempre nakakamiss din naman yung before because yung suporta ng mga fans sa'yo, ganyan. So,
mm,
sa nga pala, sa lahat ng mga nanonood dito, salamat sa pagsuporta po. And, yun. So, yun lang naman. Pero now, siyempre, na-enjoy yung, may mga anak na rin ako. So, I enjoy being with them, ganyan. So, yun.
sir, was there a time na nasa showbiz ka pa and then a few years after na nag-quit ka sa showbiz, was there a time na you said na parang nag-regret ka of being in the showbiz or parang,
Yeah, may mga times na nag-regret din ako na parang sana nagpunta na ako, sana tinuloy ko na sana yung Canada, ganyan. Sana
mhm,
hindi na pala ako
mhm,
pumasok, ganyan. Um, wala lang. Siyempre, mahirap rin kasi sa mag-artista di ba? Dahil that's why I quit. Because I realized that I wasn't happy at all.
uh-huh.
Yung pressure,
Yeah.
yung ganyan. So, I decided to quit the business. And after that, I never went back.
Okay. Sir, kasama po natin yan si Lizette. She's from
Hi,
Oman. Yan,
good
so she's
afternoon.
also one
Welcome.
of
Hello.
my
Good morning.
my
Greetings from the
co-head.
Middle East.
Yan, sa Middle East siya. Okay, ayan.
I'm in my
She's
room.
also my co-host.
I'm in my room. I'm sorry. I just finished working.
Okay.
I'm
Sir,
working
one thing, kasi you
remotely.
started you started at 17, 'di ba? And nowadays, yung maraming mga youngsters tayo na gustong pumasok ng showbiz, right?
Yeah.
And one of our aims here is to inspire people, to give them a little hope and maybe things na they could think about, you know. So ano po yung ma-advise ninyo sa mga young people natin ngayon who would like to enter showbiz or into theater?
Syempre, sa unang-una kasi, if you really want yung to enter show business, kailangan talaga sobrang mahalin mo siya. Kasi to be in that business, you really have to love it. Talagang, kung hindi na 100%, 200% because, syempre, nandyan yung mga plastic na tao, nandyan yung mga taong hindi mo gusto makasama lagi, pero you have to be with them, di ba? So, just to be there, you have to really, really love it. Tapos lahat ng klaseng tao, makikilala mo dyan. Some people are gonna hurt you, some are gonna be nice to you, some are, basta lahat, nandyan na. So talagang kailangan talaga malakas yung tip mo. And, yun. But sa lahat ng mga yun, you really have to enjoy it. To
Yeah.
love it. Yun. Kumbaga
When
yung
Reelj
passion mo for
mentioned
acting.
you're the guest, oh, that's a familiar name. I wonder how he looks now. You changed not too much. Yeah, it's still a recognizable face, and that's good. You know, I've seen some of your movies. I watched some of your TV series.
Mm.
So, if not for work, I would have joined earlier. I'm curious as to how you look now. Still good looking.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mataba
Partner,
na nga lang.
naalala mo tuloy yung mga steps of faith days natin no, when we had Fanny Serrano, we had Odi Himora. Ngayon we have one Mig.
Kaya nga, nagulat ako when you told me, ooh, celebrity, wow, okay.
Yeah. Pero
Back to
sir,
those nice.
curious lang po, no? Curious lang po. How did you handle the stress? Kasi I understand, siyempre, with what you have mentioned earlier, na you have to, lahat ng tao andyan sa showbiz, you know?
Yeah,
We are very young at that time. So, I'm sure napakataas ay yung mga expectation mo sa showbiz, 'di ba?
yeah.
The desire mo of going up the the wide screen. So, how did you handle those pressures?
Wala na, I just try to be true to myself. Tapos I just go out with my friends, with my real friends,
Mhm.
not real, but real friends.
Real talaga.
And,
That's an
yeah,
important word. The
Yeah.
real friends.
so, yeah, yeah. Ganun, para lang mawala lang yung isip ko sa showbiz. Ganyan, when I'm with them. Kasi ako kasi, artista lang ako pag nasa shooting, nasa taping, ganyan. But once I'm out of it, I don't even consider myself as a celebrity anymore. Kumbaga, hindi ako yung artista na artista pa.
Mhm.
Yung ganun.
Artista.
I don't really, hindi ko talaga pinapupunta sa head ko yun na yung
Mhm.
fame, ganyan. I always stay grounded, ganyan. Kumbaga, for me, it's just a job. Trabaho lang, di ba? After nun,
Trabaho
wala na.
lang, walang personalan.
Personal na niya, ganyan.
Mhm.
So, yun, ganun.
Okay. Pero sir, I understand hindi ka masyadong nagtagal sa showbiz, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yung sabi.
Were you
showbiz.
active, actually?
Hmm?
How many years were you active? Really active?
I'm not sure. Mga 15 siguro, 17 years, I'm not sure.
Whoa, that's long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's long enough.
Yeah.
Pero hindi nyo ba, sir, I mean, you have mentioned kanina na medyo nami-miss mo rin yung mga experiences mo sa showbiz. So, do you have
Yeah.
any plans of going back sa showbiz?
No, no, no. No, wala talaga. No, wala na
I,
talagang start. Although, they were inviting me, pero parang, I don't see myself anymore doing it eh. Parang, sa akin siguro baka YouTube pwede, ganyan. At least, di ba, yung
have more
sarili ko,
freedom. Yeah.
what I enjoy, what I do, what I really want to do, yung ganon.
Mhm.
But, going back, I don't think so.
So, malamang yung next question of adjustment. Kasi 17 years, 15 to 17 years is a bit long na
Yeah,
rin sa
yeah.
showbiz. How was the adjustment?
Transition.
You know,
Transition and
after,
actually leaving it for good.
uh
The adjustment, wala naman. It's just, sabi ko nga sa inyo eh, hindi ako yung artista pa eh. So, parang it was just easy. Parang nawala lang yung shooting tsaka mga taping sa buhay ko. Yun. Yeah, hindi na rin ako masyadong naging ganun ka-busy because wala hawak ko rin oras ko. I just, I just surrounded myself with my friends, ganyan, enjoy life. Kumbaga, yung talagang in-enjoy ko yung buhay na hindi ko ma-enjoy nung nasa business ako.
You were active for 15 to 17 years and you were consistently with projects, right? But
Yeah.
the thing that I've noticed from people who live the industry is some of them didn't invest in their money wisely, and
Yeah.
such that when they leave, they somehow going to some sort of poverty, if I can use that word. Yeah, but how did you manage, surviving, without that constant influx of income from showbiz, and then all of a sudden you don't have that. So were you
Well,
able to
good thing
invest your money wisely and not end up like those people tragically kind of thing?
yeah, good thing I have wise parents with me. So they were the ones who invested my money. So yun, then now I just live comfortably, simple, and I love it. Ngayon na pandemic, na-realize ko na you don't need yung mga luxury things, di ba? Kasi you never know eh. Ngayon nga, hindi na nga natin magamit
Without
yung
it now. Before,
mga
parang hindi
luxury things
natin
natin.
ma-imagine yung life without these luxuries. But now that we're locked up and all,
Kaya nga,
we can live without them.
Yun yung nga yung
yun,
next question ko sana. How was your life before the pandemic and then after the pandemic?
well, before the pandemic, syempre, marami tayong ginagawa, inaasikaso, then biglang nagka-pandemic, natigil lahat, gano'n. Then that's when you start realizing things na life is so important kasi maraming nawala, di ba? Mga taong bigla na lang nawawala, parang, oh, teka, parang, ano na nangyari, di ba? So
Mm.
doon ko na-realize na life is just simple, di ba? I mean, you always have to thank God na at least buhay ka pa. Tapos, kung ano man yung meron ka, you should always count your blessings, di ba? Hindi na yung, I mean, it's okay to dream, pero hindi na yung kailangan na, Lord, kailangan magkaroon ako ng ganito, or dapat
Too
ganyan.
ambitious.
No eh, di ba? I mean, ako,
Uh,
I'm happy that I'm healthy, my kids are healthy, and I'm able to provide for my kids. Yun na yun, okay na sa akin yun, di ba? I don't need to have a luxury car, a luxury watch, or a luxury whatever, di ba? As long as you're healthy and happy, and as long as you can provide for your kids, as long as they're happy, you put a smile on their face, I think that's okay, di ba?
Well, that
And
would give
what's
yun
us
yung
the,
pinag-iisip ko is, for
uh,
me, and for my kids to have God in our life. Kasi if we don't have God, we are
mm,
nothing. Di ba? Kasi ako, darating ko na yan before eh, when I was in the business. Nabibili ko yung mga gusto kong bagay. Pero parang, you feel so empty. Na parang, kunyari, nabili mo yung kotse gusto mo, yung relo na gusto mo, yung damit na gusto mo. Akala mo
after
eternal happiness eh. Pero
mm,
hindi, it's just happiness for like 10 minutes.
temporary.
Pero, tingnan, like before, I was able to buy a Ducati bike. Parang, 10 minutes lang. Parang wala pa rin. You feel so empty. Parang
Mm,
you live in a fake world eh. Parang
mm,
ganun.
mm.
But I'm
so,
not, pero dun sa
now
mga aspiring na maging artista, I mean, follow your dreams, but don't let it destroy you. Di ba? Huwag kayo magpapakain sa
greed.
industriya. Yeah, sa greed, ganyan. When you enter, you have to have a mature mind na
Mm,
I'm entering because uh, I love acting, ganyan. It's not because you want to be famous.
mm.
Because kung yun lang yung gusto nyo, it will eat you up. Kumbaga, di ba mayroon dyan mga tao na hindi na makalis sa businesses because they're addicted to fame eh. Di ba? But it's destroying them, di ba? Na parang make sure lang na when the curtain closes, hindi ka ba, you still know yourself. Kumbaga,
You're still okay.
hindi ka, you can live without them. You can live without fame. Di ba? You shouldn't get addicted to it.
Mm.
Di ba? Like ako, ah nung sinara ko na yung kortina, nothing. Parang, I miss it. I miss my fans, but I'm happier now because life, mas simpleng buhay eh. Mas totoo nga akong buhay. Diba? Ganun. So, but I have nothing against showbiz. I mean, masaya pa rin ako because marami akong nakilalang tao, ah, marami rin nagmahal sa'kin, marami nagsuporta sa'kin. So, there, kumbaga, I'm happy to be in it. I'm also happy to be out of it.
That's good. Yeah,
At least you
really
have the
good.
best of both worlds, di ba?
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
that we're on the pandemic situation, what keeps you occupied other than your family? What keeps you occupied? Like make sure that you're mentally, healthy and sane.
Well, wala lang, sometimes I try to exercise ganyan and, sa taba ko na siyempre kahit papaano na-depress ka rin
I think
because of
Ah,
what's happening around you, 'di ba? Kasi parang what's happening dito sa mundo dahil bigla na lang marami ng namamatay na tao, parang eto na ba yung galit ni God sa'tin because 'di ba, parang you start to question things na parang, "Lord, I know I've sinned a lot, eh. I mean marami akong nagawang mali. I mean, I hope you keep me safe and you keep my family safe, my loved ones safe. I hope you keep the whole world safe," 'di ba? Pero wala, eh, parang,
just live
so
one day at a time.
yeah, so ngayon talaga I just do wala, when I wake up, I always thank the Lord and, I pray, 'di ba, na to keep me safe. Yun na lang, eh, yun na lang pinagdadasal ko, eh, 'di ba? Parang just to live, it's okay, 'di ba?
Where
And
are
to
you
live,
now? I'm really late,
to
so
have
I
a
did not.
comfortable life,
Yung
it's
baby
okay.
mo ngayon,
Where are you now, Wendy? Where are you now?
And
Are you in the
Manila,
Philippines?
Manila.
Manila.
hmm?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you never, when you left showbiz, you stayed in Manila.
Yeah, yeah,
Some people
I
went
just work for
abroad
a family
and
business.
migrated here and there. So you stayed in
No, I'm
Manila.
just here in Manila, yeah. I just stayed in Manila.
So you mentioned kanina of family, ano po? I
Yeah.
know, I hope you won't mind me asking, right? I have learned kasi yung baby mo is premature, right?
Yeah.
So how difficult it for a father na premature yung baby mo and with this situation going on sa atin? How did you cope
Um,
up with it?
Sa'kin kasi ano, eh, I leave everything to God, eh. Not unlike before na parang isip ako ng isip kung ano mangyayari, but I realize na it's not in my control, eh.
Mm.
No, you just have to ano, eh, learn how to depend on God, give everything to Him. Parang, "Lord, ikaw na bahala." Yun. Pero I know God is taking care of my son right now and kasi nagiging stable na siya, ganyan. Although hinihingal pa rin ng konti, pero at least nawala na yung mga tube niya, tapos, mas lumalakas na siyang kumain. So, I know that God is there.
Mm.
Talagang miracles happen and,
So the baby is still in the hospital? Is the baby still in the hospital?
yeah. He's still in the hospital right now.
How many months na siya na nandun?
Magto 2 weeks pa lang naman.
2 weeks. Okay. Oh. So it will take a little more time for him to stay
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
good that you're taking it positively kasi
Yeah.
sa days ngayon maraming, I mean, pag nagaganon, eh, parang nalilito na yung mga magulang and everything like that. But, it's good that you have a strong faith and you have tipong ganon. Yeah.
Mm.
Of
I
course,
understand.
kasi talagang wala
Yeah,
na naman
like, especially in this situation, most hospitals and medical facilities are all brimming, with cases. It was,
yeah,
yeah, parang minsan kahit may sakit ka na, parang wala kang matakbuhan. like I've been
yeah.
those kinds of news, from the Philippines regarding that situation there, and it's almost
Mhm.
similar here. So it's
Yeah.
good that your baby, got delivered safely, even though it's premature. So thank
Yeah.
God for that.
Yeah.
Thank
So
God,
sir,
yeah, thank God.
yeah. So ngayon po sir, kasi ang topic natin is like stress and anxiety due to pandemic, okay? Pero in the first few minutes that we have been talking to you, sir, parang hindi ka affected sa stress and anxiety of pandemic. Ano po yung sikreto ni One Mig na parang hindi siya ganun affected?
Yeah,
Um,
even with a premature baby in the hospital, you look like
Yeah.
you're anxious and all.
it's because I got to know God more this time. I read the Bible every day. I listen to
Makes you
Pastor
feel
Peter
guilty. Buti
Francis.
nga you got to read the Bible every day. I'm a little guilty on
If I
that.
may ask, ano po yung ano mo? Ano po yung religion mo? You listen to the pastor kamo, so malamang hindi ka Roman Catholic. Are you a
No, nag-transform na ako sa Christian eh. Kumbaga,
Uh,
yung sa CCF, I always watch yung sa YouTube yung
CCF,
Pastor
okay.
Peter Francis.
okay.
It really helped me a lot, di ba, in life. Na-realize ko na we are not in control. Kumbaga, si God lahat eh. So, kung ano man yung nangyayari sa baby ko, it's because God's in control.
Yes, sir.
So, siya na yung bahala, di ba? Kung ano man yung nangyayari sa atin, He's in control. Siguro nililinis na yung mundo, di ba?
Tama.
Siguro nakikita ko na parang, siyempre, maraming makasalanan dito sa mundo. So, parang, God is just cleaning the world. Ganun, di ba? So,
Preparing, yeah.
I just take it lightly because alam ko God is in control. So, siya na yung bahala, di ba? Not unlike before when I didn't really know God. Lahat in my own hands, in my own power eh. Parang nakakapagod, very stressful, ganyan, isip ka ng isip. But now, parang, siguro, parang ginajudge na tayo ni God isa-isa eh. Di ba?
Nire-revise niya tayo.
Siguro, baka end days na to, ganyan. We don't know eh. Di ba? But ako, kaya nga, na-realize ko na your luxury things, even your money, won't save you. In the end days. Kaya nga sa akin, ang pinagdadasal ko na lang kay God is for me to be happy, for my kids to be happy, and to have time with my loved ones. Ganun.
If I'm
Diba?
asking,
Kasi
ilan mga anak niyo and how big are they? Ilan mga anak niyo and how big are they?
Yung panganay ko is 14 years old, yung bunso, yung pangalawa is 8. Then yung pangatlo is in the hospital. Ano pa lang, days old. Weeks old.
Lalaki lahat, all sons or not?
No, may panganay is girl, daughter.
Okay.
Yung dalawa, boy.
Okay. Speaking of having a teenager na daughter, hindi po ba kayo takot na teenager ni yung daughter mo and yung age gap nila ng next is medyo malaki-laki with all the, the
even from the third
devices around us?
Like, huge age differences.
Yeah,
Noon naman, kita ko, close na close naman yung magkapatid eh. Talagang ating ate talaga yung panganay ko doon sa pangalawa kong anak. So, I'm happy that they're very close talaga.
So, you now have a teenage daughter. So,
yes.
May ambition din ba siya or may longing for showbiz?
Thank God, wala. Thank God.
That's the term, thank God, wala.
Thank God na wala. Pero what if sir na gusto niyang pumasok sa showbiz, would you allow her or would you give your blessing to her?
Siyempre, parang hindi...
You're not enthusiastic about it.
About it? Yeah.
Certainly, from the looks of you, you're not enthusiastic about her joining. But I think you're what you call this. Hindi ka yung controlling na father. So perhaps if she will want to go into it, perhaps hindi ka naman magko-control din sa kanya.
No, I'm not gonna control. As long as alam ko na kaya niya, as long na mature, alam kong mature na siya to enter and tapos na siya sa school, it's okay with me. Pero yun nga, explain ko sa kanya na hindi ka dapat masyadong attached kasi it's gonna destroy you. Isipin mo lang na when you enter, it's because you love acting. That's it. Yun lang, yun lang. You just love to act.
May talent ba siya, Onemig? May potential ba?
Well, sa nakikita ko,
Nagmana ba sa'yo in that aspect?
sa nakikita ko talaga, she wants to be a lawyer.
Oh.
And nakikita ko yung potential niya to be a lawyer is there.
So parang wala siyang wala siyang inclination
to theater or performing arts, kumbaga.
No, wala. Hindi ko nakikita talaga eh.
More on intellectual siya, intellectual inclination. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We're also intellectuals, although we do venture into the performing arts from now and then, But, it's just a
hobby namin yung stage performer. We are, both of us, Eliza are wear into theater nung medyo makapal pa yung mga buhok namin. Wala pa
buhok. Slim pa doon.
Yeah. So, sa theater,
matanda para tayong expanding sideways. What can we do?
Yeah. But it's nice to have you today. Maybe last two questions. Last two questions, sir. With our present situation ngayon, kasi we're talking basically on on this pandemic, yung geared natin ngayon. Na-emphasize mo naman kanina that wealth is not everything. Simple life is there. Yes. But maybe some people say, nasasabi niya lang yan kasi nasa taas siya. Hindi niya nakikita yung nasa baba. So, how would you now encourage our viewers to hold on strong and to keep up the fight, and tell them that life is not that bad as you were describing earlier?
Yeah, I mean, sa akin talaga, you just have to hang on kay God. God is the only one who can save us. God is the only one who can kumbaga talagang si God lang yung makaka-comfort sa atin eh. He's the only one who can give us peace of mind and everything. Diba? Kasi if you don't have God, you are nothing. Talagang masistress ka, mag-iisip ka, matatakot ka, diba? But if you have God, parang, Lord, kayo na bahala. Kung bukas kukunin nyo na ako, okay lang.
Never have a choice in that.
Make sure na nagawa na yung kwarto ko dyan sa heaven. Yung gano'n na yung di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi wala naman tayong magagawa na talaga because it's not in our lives, it's not in our control. Hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari mamaya. We don't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Even planning for next week or next month, like it's futile, diba? You'll never know what the situation be next week or next month, much less next year. Yeah, like planning for anything in the future, it's like useless. You just have to live day by day in God's grace.
Paglabas mo, baka you might catch the virus, diba? Tapos hindi mo kasama pala yung tama sa'yo. So, you never know. Diba? So in life talaga, you just have to thank the Lord every day. Diba? Na paggising mo, parang, Lord, buhay pa ako. Thank you. Buhay pa yung mga mahal ko sa buhay. Buhay pa yung mga anak ko. Thank you. Ganun. Yun na lang eh. Yun talaga is wealth eh. Diba? I mean, for me, I'd rather have my kids, the people that I love, than money. Kasi money won't
it won't last long. As time goes by, it goes bye-bye.
It's not
money is important.
Yeah, kumbaga ang pera may limitations lang eh.
Yeah, diba? Money is important, but it is not the all of life.
Yeah, it's not eh. Kasi wala eh. Kasi what money can do is parang buy the things that you like. After nan, magsasawa ka rin eh. Diba? Wala, it's just, ako talaga, I've been praying to God na, Lord, I just want happiness. Siguro pag bata ka talagang siyempre gusto mo um, fame, ah, nice car, nice house, magandang damit, ganyan. But when you mature, parang nare-realize mo na you want something more eh, na hindi na kayang
Intangible things, no? The
hindi kayang
intangible things.
yeah, hindi na hindi na kayang bayaran ng pera eh, 'di ba? Hindi na parang yun, parang si God na lang yung makakasagot eh. Si
The
God na
best
lang.
is life for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Although
yun,
we cannot discount, no, especially now, a lot of people are struggling financially. A lot of people lost their jobs, lost their businesses, and all this, and it's really a struggle. Yeah, kaya nga
yes.
ako nagpapakamertir dito sa Middle East na kahit na humanization na and all. Oh, I'm still hanging on and all because we really do need it also to if we want to have a comfortable life and a comfortable life for our families. You know, it's also necessary that you have to have, you have to stay strong, keep your job, keep your business. Yeah, but yeah, money is there, to meet our needs, and for the comfort of our lives. Yeah, but beyond that, no, beyond
Yeah.
that, it's already greed, perhaps, no.
Yeah,
Kaya nga
kumbaga ako,
sabi nga
ano, I mean, ang dinadasal ko lang sa Lord is enough money to feed me, to feed my family, to keep us comfortable. But hindi
Yeah.
ko na sa kanya dinadasal na yung luxurious life, yung extravagant life, because it's already
Bawal
a sin.
yan.
Di ba? Parang, you're not
Komportable
praising God
tayo.
anymore.
We have a
You're
stable
praising
income
God.
coming in. We won't
Yeah.
have to worry about the bills.
Yeah.
money is
No,
also
no.
Yeah.
When I was still working in the Philippines, like that's the struggle, no? Meeting the needs, meeting the bills, meeting the loans,
nothing is
all
wrong.
that.
Nothing is wrong with having money. Diba?
Yeah,
Nothing is
Yeah.
wrong with having money.
you
But
have to
the
have
question
it
is
in a
how
level
would you
that
spend
is.
the money? Yeah, right?
Basta wag
Nothing is
lang
wrong
yung
with having too
mag-overpower
much
sa
money.
everything in your life.
Di ba? As
Mm.
long as you can control
You
it,
use
di ba?
Yeah.
yes.
As
A lot
long
of
na
people cannot.
alam mo yung gagawin mo, as long as na hindi ka lalayo sa Diyos, nothing is wrong with having so much money.
Correct.
Wag
Nothing.
too much.
Diba?
That's enough.
Yes.
Matagal ko may too much.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah, very well
too
said.
much.
Very well said. Indeed,
Mm.
wealth and money is not bad, but it's how we
Manage
rule
it.
over them, how we
How we
handle
view
them,
it.
Yeah,
how
How
we
yeah,
we
use
use
yeah.
it.
money.
Yes, how we use it.
How we
That's
value it. If it's
Yes,
beyond a
yes,
certain
correct.
limit or a certain
Yeah.
level.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
We would love to
Anything na
chat.
sobra ay masama. Di ba? We have
Don't
that
be
kind of
obsessed
line.
with money. Diba?
Ah,
Correct.
Don't be obsessed with
Just with
money.
money.
Yeah.
Sir, we would like to have a longer chat with you, but I think I know you have other businesses to attend to, and our time is also running short. So, any
Yeah.
parting words, sir, sa mga viewers natin or, challenge mo sa kanila?
Well, sa akin kasi if you have a dream, don't give up on it, 'di ba? You just have to keep on working, and don't give up. Basta dasal lang, 'di ba? Dahil tutulungan ka naman ni God, 'di ba? Kung nakita talaga ni God na talagang worthy ka
positibo.
naman ngayon, why not, 'di ba? But um, sa akin kasi, you keep on working, you hold on to your dreams, but most of all, always make sure na lagi kang masaya.
Mm.
Diba? And pray to Him. Pray to God. Ibibigay naman niya sa iyo yun. Diba? Wag mong gamitin yung own understanding mo, yung own powers mo. It's never gonna happen. It's only God who can give it to you, to us. Diba? Now, if you really want showbiz, if you really want to enter the business, tanong mo sa Kanya, God, will it help me or
Mm.
will it destroy me? If fame will destroy me, God, don't give it to me. But if you think that I can handle fame, then God, by all means, give it to me.
Give it to me.
Diba? Yun lang, ako yun lang ang pinagdadasal ko eh. Diba? If this will destroy me, Lord God, please don't give it to me.
Wag
But
na
if you
lang.
know that you can handle it, then it's fine. Yun lang.
Very well
Basta sa
said.
akin, mali mo lang. Basta sa
Thank
akin,
you so
now
much.
life is more important than anything.
Mm,
Yun na yung
Thank
pinaka-greatest
you.
wealth
Also,
natin.
yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Thank you.
oh,
Thank you.
I'm happy to have joined, even though I'm in work remote remote working
Anyway,
hour.
yes.
Good to
Thank you very
join and
much, sir,
yeah,
for sparing
meet
a
you
few minutes of
again.
your time.
After a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me,
Well,
guesting me here. Talagang it's an honor. At least I was able to share it with our kababayan, kabataan, and everyone who's listening right now and watching right now. Yun.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you talaga. Talagang,
You're very much. Sana po makaulit soon.
yeah. Why not?
Sana po makaulit soon. Ayan. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much po, and God bless you, and we're praying for your baby.
Bye. And take
Thank
care.
you.
And
Thank
God
you
bless
din.
your
Bye.
son in the
Yeah.
hospital. Yeah. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Diba?
What
I was able
partner?
to join. So glad. I was making a report. Pero
Akala
natapos
ko nga hindi na
kami.
siya
Done.
darating kasi akala ko nga hindi na siya darating kasi sabi ng kapatid ko medyo mahina yung mahina yung signal sa area nila.
Mhm.
So, buti na lang nakahabol siya, no? So, dito
That's good.
natin malalaman partner na hindi ano, I mean, artist as he was 15 to 17 years in showbiz pero nakaapak pa rin yung paa ni Sir Juan Mig sa lupa, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Hindi siya, hindi lumaki yung ulo niya and that, uh, I'm just so
Well,
blessed to
notice from some people who left the showbiz na parang
mm,
hindi sila nakadetach. Like
correct.
when you talk to them, they are still like immersed in showbiz when they are long gone from showbiz. But
Mm.
I'm glad to see that he's very what you
Yeah,
call this,
oo.
yung
Marami
parang
pa natin, 'di ba?
grounded
Parang
siya. Grounded
mm,
siya. Yeah.
yes, correct.
Yeah. And then
So, parang
the fact that he became he has a personal relationship with God rather than you know malakas yung faith niya
faith niya.
malakas yung faith niya which is really
Tumama
admirable.
na naman tumama na
Nag-use
naman
na
yung
ako nung
topic
sinabi ko,
natin
he
kanina
reads
sa
the Bible
meditation.
every day and okay.
Guilty ka 'no? Guilty ka 'no? Tinamaan ka na 'no?
Sa pulpul!
Tinamaan ka 'no? Pero mm, 'di ba? It was a blessing na we could have a few minutes with his time. He is very busy right now, but we thank the Lord. But anyway, partner, I was inviting our viewers earlier about next Saturday,
Oh
yung
yeah,
initial episode natin ng reunion,
akala
the
ko na
Love
mag-start
Hour
kahapon
series.
eh. I was on standby kahapon.
Hindi hindi lang ikaw. Meron din tayong isang
Nagulat
kaibigan
ako.
kahapon. Yeah, meron tayong isang kaibigan kahapon. Sabi niya, Reelj, anong oras kayo mag-online ng Love Hour series niyo? Sabi ko, kaibigan, next week na lang po kasi medyo busy ang karamihan sa tropa ngayon. Kaya next week na lang po tayo mag-umpisa ng Love Hour series natin.
Oh,
Also, with that, my dear friend, would like to
what
invite
time in the Philippines again? That one?
2:00 pa rin tayo. 2:00
7?
pa rin. 2:00.
So for me or yours? Your time?
My time. 10:00 pa rin sa'yo.
Okay. So 2 p.m. in Philippines, 10
Yes,
a.m.
10
in my
p.m.
time. Okay.
10
Saturday,
a.m.
right?
Yep. Yes, Saturday
So
PM.
we have to see you then. Pati ako
Yes,
nako-confuse kasi because of the time difference and all,
like
nakakalito.
different. Correct. Yeah. So my dear friends, hope to see you again next Saturday for the first episode po ng Reunion, the Love Hour series. And of course, next Sunday naman po, dalawa ang magiging guest natin. No? Isang painter, isang teacher na painter yung hobby niya for the
Painting.
pandemic. And then, yung isang teacher, hopefully, makakasali sa atin yung co-teacher mo, my dear partner.
Who?
Yung si Dennis.
Oh yeah, I have to remind him of that. Yeah, I
Nakalimutan mo
have
si
to
Dennis.
remind him of that.
Yeah, si Dennis naman yung
Oh,
kapartner yung friend ni ano, yung kapartner naman ng partner ko dun
that's
sa
on
Oman.
Sunday next week, right? For
Yeah,
him.
Sunday next week, yes.
Mm.
Ang
Yeah,
kanyang
from
naging
Oman.
sabi
He's
naman,
my colleague here in Oman. We both work for the University of Technology and Applied Sciences. I'm in the engineering department. He's with the English Language Center. And he used
yeah,
to teach in Xavier University in Cagayan de Oro.
Cagayan de
Yeah,
Oro. Yeah.
Xavier
So
Ateneo.
so we will
English
also
teacher
be
siya doon before
hearing
he came
more
to
about them.
abroad.
How did they overcome the pandemic and
Oh, it's
how
different
did
here.
they
It's
right?
different
So
here.
anyways, partner, any parting words or invitation or shout out sa mga katropa mo?
Yes. So I'm just gonna say hello to all my friends. I forwarded the link earlier to some of them, so I hope they're around. I don't know who's around, but hello. I'm glad you came online if you did. And I hope to see you next week, Saturday, for the Love series and also for the show with Dennis in it on Sunday. So anyone who's watching, hello, friends of mine who or people who know me. Parang feeling ko a lot of people don't know me in the Philippines anymore after all this time. But anyhow, say hello. I mean, you can find me in Facebook and say hello to me. Parang naman may makausap ako minsan. I'm so lonely here. I live alone and all, so I would really appreciate if people send me messages and all and say hello. So I hope that I can hear from you sometime soon. And God bless everybody. Stay safe. If you don't have any reason to go out, don't. But for your mental health, if you really need to go out, do so. But protect yourself. Tulad ako, naprapraning ako dito if I stay indoors. Like, ever since I came in Thursday night, afternoon from work, I haven't opened my front door. So since Thursday afternoon until now, I haven't even opened my front door, people. So that's the situation here. No? So if we
Hindi ka
don't
na
want to go crazy somehow, okay, we can
buti
go
naman hindi
out
ka pa
and
naluloka diyan,
yourself.
ano? Buti na
Partner
lang
on
hindi ka
this
pa
new.
naluloka diyan. Okay,
Ay,
anyway.
Diyos ko, ang buhay natin
We'll
talaga.
have more fun. Okay, we'll have more fun with your friends next Saturday. Masayang usapan po yan. Okay, so again, keep safe po and never give up. Diba? No matter what life brings us, never give up because God can read who's falling here. He sees each heart that's needing cheer. He knows each path is hard and difficult, but never ever give up because God is always near. Coming from an unknown author, nilagyan na natin ng konting revision. Ayan. Hello, Ricky. Nakahabol si Ricky. Ayan. Okay, so keep safe with your friends and until next weekend. Bye, partner. See ya.
Bye. See you on Saturday. Bye bye.